Well, good morning. This is Mark Olsey with the Tuesday tune-up video. It's supposed to be a communication tip for the Pledge Talk Learning community. Today I thought I would do something a little bit out of the ordinary. It has to do with communication. I woke up this morning and I was just angry. And then I realized I went to bed angry as well. And so I thought what I would do is I would just kind of like talk out loud, almost like I'm journaling out loud to show how to process emotions and so forth. I really have not processed this morning, so I'm going to do this all right now, just to kind of tell you what I do. If I stop, sometimes I don't stop, I do it, but when I do, this is what I do. So again, like I said, I was aware I woke up angry, and the way I figured that out is because my wife, she got up this morning just about 10 minutes before I did, and she was in the great room doing some stretching in the dark. And I was like, and then she was complaining that she couldn't wake up. She wasn't really complaining. My wife doesn't really complain. But she said something like, I have a hard time waking up. And I said, honey, it's because you don't turn the lights on. And then I realized my voice sounded kind of frustrated, kind of irritated. And I scratched my head and I realized, oh, I think I'm kind of angry this morning. And then I realized I kind of went to bed angry last night. So I've put myself on pause. That's kind of the first part of this communication tip. You know, I was just kind of like, I don't think I should say anything more right now because I'm kind of like angry. So second thing I do is, okay, so what am I angry about? Well, that's the next thing. It's kind of like if I was writing it out, I would just kind of journal every kind of sentence that I could. What am I angry about? Well, I think I'm angry, and this I'm literally just going to do this right now. I'm angry about the fact that I just feel like I have an endless list of things to do, and the list never does anything but grows longer. And so it doesn't matter what I get done, the list is still longer. And so I think I live so often just frustrated that I can never kind of get on top of it. And so I kind of went to bed that way, feeling like, oh, there's so much more to do yet. I woke up this morning thinking, like, oh, there's so many things to do. That's the first thought. My second thought was then I do. It's on again, off again. Whether I look at any news apps to find out what's happening in the world, and I did some last night before I went to bed, and I found myself being angry at what's happening around the world, and angry at the inflation that's happening, and the amount that gas is probably going to cost soon, and so forth. And I was kind of gritchy, frustrated, irritable, ticked, angry about all of that. I'm using different words, you know, the emotions wheel and so forth, trying to kind of dictate or think through what it is I'm feeling. So I was feeling all those kind of emotions. Last night, I think I woke up feeling those as well. So I think those are the two biggies of kind of where my anger is stemming from this morning. And I know for some of you, maybe saying angry is too strong of a word, and sometimes it feels that way to me too. But this is kind of what I was feeling this morning, so I just kind of went with it. And so those are my feelings. I think those are things I'm connected them to. And then, yeah, looking at a broader scale, it seems like I just struggle with these two things. I think I've been struggling with a lot for quite some time. So then I start processing. I need to start processing. And then I remember my good friend, many of you know who are inside the community, Chris Greenlee. Chris has coached me a lot on time and task management. And I realized in mulling over all this stuff, again, that's kind of what I'm suggesting we do, is kind of mull over it to try to process it, rather than to just kind of, we say something irritable and just go on with our day, or we just, I'm angry, and we think about it for 10 seconds and go on. No, I think it's better that we name the emotions and then connect the dots to what they're from, and to, if you think in terms of Dr. Brock McKay's idea, thinking, what is my anger related to? It's frustration of goals, of things I want to get done, and I'm thinking that through as well. I'm going to come back to the Chris Greenlee thing. I know it sounds like I'm rambling right now, but going back to the Dr. Brock McKay thing, that frustration is part of what brings about anger, and what is frustrated goals. And so I have frustrated goals, the goals being, I want to get on top of everything. I want to get everything done. I want to get my list cleared out so that then I can, breathe a sigh of relief, right? But in my mind, I can never do that because there's always more goals. So I suppose then thinking about the misplaced hope, we might say that, well, maybe it's a misplaced hope that I could really get on top of everything and then be okay. And I would say that's true, because I'll never get on top of everything in this world. And so I have to change my thinking, reframe my thinking. And so that's not my goal anymore. It's a desire. Still wish I could get on top of things, but that my goal can't be that I get everything done, because I'll never have everything done. Now I bring in the Chris Greenlee thing again, and because Chris was helping me to see, and I just kind of realized I wasn't doing this. Chris, I know you're going to watch this, and I just kind of realized I wasn't doing this. He has me picking out so many things to do in a day, and then by the end of the day, creating some kind of a sunset experience where I say, I've done this and this and this, and if I didn't get that done, that's okay, and I'm shifting that till tomorrow, but I've readjusted my goals, or readjusted reframed my thinking about what I can get done or what I can aim towards, and adjust to what I could do, and then let go of the rest. And in my readjusting or refocusing my thinking in those regards, that, okay, by the end of the day, I've got this and this done, and I can be now move towards gratefulness, to be thankful for this and that. And that helps me to be able to breathe and to smile more as well. And actually, literally, even as I'm processing all this right now, I'm finding myself actually, my spirit's being lifted. And I would say, again, it's because I'm actually stopping long enough to process all this and to be thankful for what I was able to get done yesterday, and to reframe what I'm going to do today. I'm going to aim to get a few things done today on my list, realizing my goal of getting everything done is not a good goal. It won't happen. And my hope is that it is for me as a follower of Christ, I can say is I'll get done what I'm supposed to get done today, and otherwise, and whatever I get done or not, I can live gratefully, and put everything else that I don't get done till tomorrow, and have a sunset experience where I put everything away by the end of the day and seek to enjoy the evening. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm feeling better literally from just taking these few moments to process this. I know this is a little bit longer than videos, and I know it's all different than I would typically do, but I want to show you a little bit about what can happen if you just take, like, it's been 10 minutes. I know it's a little bit longer again, but it's like 10 minutes of me just kind of thinking all that stuff, writing it out in my mind, or you could do it on paper, and living it out. So I'm going to try that today, and maybe report back on how I did. So that's my video for the day. Oh, I also, one more thing. I know there's people out there who in the community who really care about me, and you're going to respond back and saying, are you okay, and how you doing, this kind of thing. I'm really okay. I really just wanted to share this video with you and literally to do this live, to say, this is how I think we can process things and can get back to the point of being grateful for what is, if we take the time to do so. All right, that's the end of my video. I'm going to stop rambling, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.